Hey, it's Justin with Failing Justice YouTube channel. If you like our content, please subscribe and share it with your friends. This video was sent to me by one of my followers and asked that I dissect the video. On April 22nd, 2024, the Monroe County, New York District Attorney Sandra Doorley was stopped by the Webster, New York Police Department for speeding. Officer Cameron Crisafulli stopped Doorley for doing 55 miles an hour in a 35 miles per hour posted zone. The police officer initiated the traffic stop blocks before Sandra kept driving and pulled into her own driveway and entered her garage. As she entered the garage, she exited her black SUV and immediately towed the police officer. I am the Monroe County DA. Doorley immediately began to give the police officer nothing but trouble. Let's watch the video together and dissect it along the way. So this is the part where the officer has made the stop. She's pulled in her garage. Now he's approaching her black SUV. She's already out of the SUV and you can hear what she says. Little dog there too.
Sorry, I'm the DA. I was going 55 coming home from work.
55 and a 35.
I don't really care.
Okay.
So you can call Dennis.
Can you please come over here? You're on this is on a traffic stop, ma'am.
Yes, it is. You can call Dennis Kohlmeyer right now.
Okay, I'm telling you why I stopped you. You didn't stop at all. Did you not hear my lights or sirens or anything?
No, I didn't actually. I was on the phone.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to be on the phone while you're driving either.
Yes, I am with the hands-free. Absolutely.
Okay. Why are you so upset at me? I'm doing my job. You just admitted to me that you were going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
Can you please tell him to leave me alone? It's
Officer Crisafulli.
Crisafulli.
Can you stay over here, ma'am? This is a traffic. This is a legal traffic stop. Do you have your ID?
No, it's in my purse. Here.
You have your purse right there.
No, this is my lunch. Would you talk to Dennis? This is ridiculous.
So this is a classic case of I'm above you. I'm above the law. I don't care what you're doing. I'm the DA of Monroe County. I don't care that I was speeding. Let me call my connection, which is your police chief, and will you tell this officer to leave me alone? Come on. I mean, honestly, come on. And then she just walks away, right? People want to talk about officer safety. She just walks away, and she's about to get back in her vehicle while this man, the police officer's on the phone with his boss, his police chief. And we don't see this as an officer safety problem. We're just letting her do what she wants to do. My commentary on this would be, I was crucified because I said Tyreek rolled up his window. Tyreek Hill rolled up his window after he presented the officer with his driver's license to do his job, right? I was crucified because I said that wasn't really a problem. But here we have this. It's fine. Or is it? Shouldn't be fine. What's good for one's good for the other, right? What's the difference? Let's keep watching.
Go away.
Hello, sir. Good. Ma'am, can you please stay at the back? This is a legal traffic stop. Can you please stay over here?
No. Hey, baby, get your little guy out of here.
Sir, I stopped her for going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
On Phillips Road.
And she failed to stop. She drove all the way back home and parked in her garage. And now she's not complying with any of my commands. Ma'am, do not go inside.
She goes in the house. She is in her house right now. I mean, this woman has no regard for the law. And additionally, the police officer just allows her to go inside. I mean, this is 10 times more of an officer safety issue than the other. Let's keep watching.
Oh my God.
Yep. All right.
Still in the
Ma'am,
house.
come outside. You can't just go inside. This is a traffic stop. Here's your phone back.
I understand the law better than you. Would you just
953. Can you have a supervisor come to the scene?
No. Get out of my fucking house. Here.
I don't know why you're acting like this towards me.
Because
Can you please go to the back of the vehicle?
I'm not going to. I'm home. Okay, 55.
I don't care if you got home. You were supposed to stop at Phillips Road when I pulled you over. When my lights were
I
initiated.
didn't know you were stopping me. There was lots of other people on the road.
I was right behind you.
Yeah? There were other people on the road too.
Okay, I was directly behind you.
I'm not dealing with you right now.
Can you please step over here?
I'm not going to.
What is the reason you're so against what I'm doing? I'm doing my job. You say you're a DA?
I am the DA.
Okay.
Okay, let me get you my badge. I am the DA of Monroe County.
Back in her car. She's back in her
Just don't understand the
vehicle,
hostility towards me. I'm doing my job.
No, you're being an asshole.
How am I being an asshole?
I am the DA of Monroe County.
I understand
Yes,
that, but
I'm
that doesn't
coming
give
home
you
from work,
a right
and
to
I
go
was the-
55 and a 35. And you even admitted to me that you went 50. I understand that, ma'am.
I don't really care.
understand that.
You know what? If you give me a traffic ticket, that's fine. I'm the one who prosecutes it, okay? Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
If you give me a traffic ticket, I'm the one who prosecutes it. So go ahead and do it. She's insinuating, and you'll see later on the video, she just outright says it, but she's insinuating here, write me the ticket, I don't care, I'm going to take care of it anyway. Who does this woman think she is? Unbelievable.
I just don't understand the hostility. I understand you're coming home from work.
And half the time I was on the phone with Dennis telling him, why are you pulling me over?
You're not even supposed to be on the phone to begin with. You should
Yes.
know that.
I'm hands-free? Absolutely.
Okay.
You should know the law.
Okay? If it is hands-free, that's great. But at the end of the day, you're going 55 and a 35. That's 20
Okay.
miles over the speed limit.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. You know what I've been dealing with all day? 3 murders in the city. And do you think I really care if I was going 20 miles over the speed limit?
Okay, I'm just doing my
I would
job.
get
If
in
you
front of
pulled,
the-
if you pulled over when you saw my lights, which obviously you did,
I thought you were going somewhere else because I thought no one would ever pull a black SUV if you ran my plates.
I didn't
Find
run
out.
your plate. I just called your plate out. And then I'm following you because you're not stopping. So I had to take the air from dispatch.
Just please.
953. You can have the air back, by the way. Just come outside over here.
No, I'm not going outside.
Okay.
I'm waiting for you just to leave.
Well, I'm having a supervisor come because that's what my chief told me to do.
This is
Do you have your driver's license?
I just showed you my driver's
You show me your badge.
Really?
With EMS, a 14-year-old having a seizure, 200 East River Road, apartment 200 on the third
Because
floor.
I was going 55 up Phillips Road.
10-4, get you Amelia.
And I was
She's
just
part of
trying
it. She's
to,
a DA.
Yep, I know.
and I was just trying to pull into my driveway. I was on
Okay.
the phone with Dennis Kohlmeyer saying, would you please tell the person who's following me that
Listen,
I'm almost home?
ma'am, I understand you were going home, but I started my lights back at Phillips Road.
Hey, on Phillips Road, yes,
Yes.
you did, and there are other cars.
I was right behind you, directly behind you. At the end,
Go ahead, like,
listen.
you wanna,
At the
like
end
I
of the
said,
day,
go ahead if you want to write me a traffic ticket, that's fine.
okay. At the end of the day, I was stopping you for speed. If you
I've
just
had a
stopped,
really bad day. I've been dealing with
and I
murders
get
in the
it,
city
and I
all
get
the-
it. We have bad
I'm
days
sorry,
also,
I'm
ma'am.
sorry, I'm sorry.
We have bad days also.
My license back?
I'm gonna just add it to the job real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
You can just go and actually add it. You don't have to use the air. At the end of the day, I was just making a traffic stop, doing my job, what I was supposed to do.
Well, fine, thank you.
Okay? So now, supervisor's on his way, and then we'll go
Which
from there.
supervisor's coming up here?
Huh?
Who?
Sergeant Johnson. I understand you had it. Like, I get it. We all have
I'm
bad days at
just-
work.
And I'm going to go in the house. Seriously, this is ridiculous.
No, this is a traffic stop, and you, out of everyone, should know that if there's a legal traffic stop, which I have the right to detain you until this is done.
Then just write me the fucking ticket. I really don't care.
She said, just write me the effing ticket. I really don't care. And she made some comments about she was going to head back in the house. This woman still thinks she's in charge, and it doesn't matter what's happening here, that she's being detained by law enforcement. So we're going to cut out quite a bit here because it's just her standing around, running her mouth, thinking she's in charge, thinking that she's going to get out of this situation. So we're going to skip forward quite a bit until the supervisor shows up.
She was going 55 and 35 on Phillips. She didn't stop at all. She decided to drive home, called the chief, and this is where we're at. She's admitted multiple times to me. So I attempted to stop her on Phillips Road, going 55 and a 35. Didn't see the plate. I was just keeping an eye on the vehicle because she wasn't stopping. Drove all the way here, pulled into her garage, got out, was just being aggressive towards me for no reason. I was being respectful, telling her this is a legal traffic stop, come to the back of the vehicle. No. Then she called chief, then that's why I requested a supervisor. And now she wanted to go inside, told her no, you can't go inside, and this is where we're at. So
Now you made it a bigger deal than you
It's a really bigger deal. Start calling, it's a much bigger deal.
Well, you caused that, Sandra. What do you want us to do? Not do our job because of you?
No, it's fine. I said, write me a ticket. But I was just saying, I was not going to stop at Phillips Road.
So you can hear the supervisor here saying, what do you want us to do? Not do our job because it's you. And she's like, no, just write me the ticket. No, look how you've been behaving this entire time.
Well, you broke another rule because of that. Right? You should know better. That's not attractive. That's an arrestable offense. You know that.
717, I got nothing showing all set.
Why would you have to pull it? You made it a bigger deal than it needed to be. Maybe you knew why you were getting stopped.
Not stopping is an arrestable offense. That's what he just told her.
Did you provide me your license and registration?
Yeah.
You have her ID?
I gave it back to her. It's attached to the job and everything. So
I didn't want to stop at Phillips Road. I was right down the street. I figured I would just stop in my driveway. That's what I figured. I thought it would be easier.
So the supervisor comes out and asks the officer, says, hey, what are you going to do? This is your stop. I'm not going to tell you what to do. And instead of arresting Doorley for the evading or the eluding, which is what she did for not stopping for several blocks, I know the address. I know how far she went. I can't post that here because I don't want to post her address. But it was several blocks. Let's just say that she went anywhere between 1 mile and 1.4 miles, depending on where the traffic stop was initiated on Phillips Road. Now, I'm not going to post the address here. I know the address, but I'm not going to get caught up in some sort of doxing case. Through research, I was able to find her address and where Phillips Road is to her address, and it's at least 1 mile. We're talking 3 to 4 minutes. She kept driving. Now, my thing is, had this been anybody else, they would be taking a ride to jail for fleeing and eluding. He's printing a citation.
all right, ma'am. So I'm issuing you speed in zone 55 and a 35.
That's fine. I'll take care of it since I'll be prosecuting myself.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll be taking care of it myself since I'll be prosecuting myself. How is that ethical? How is that moral? How is that even legal? Weeks later, because Doorley was caught, because she was embarrassed, she issued this fake apology. It wasn't sincere. She only did this because she was caught, not because she was in the wrong. Let's watch it.
Last Monday, I failed you and the standards that I hold myself to, and for that, I am so sorry. What I did was wrong, no excuses. I take full responsibility for my actions. I fell short of the values I've held for my entire 33-year career. I didn't treat this officer with the respect that he deserved. All police officers deserve respect. I am truly and sincerely sorry. I had just come from work. I was dealing with 3 homicides that occurred over the weekend. I watched a video where an innocent cab driver was executed, and I was still reeling from a frightening medical concern that my husband received that afternoon. But we all
The
have bad days
values
and
that she's
stress,
held for her
and it was wrong for me
33-year
to take it
career.
out on an officer who was simply
Yikes.
doing his job. While I previously apologized to him, I will say it again. I'm sorry. Police already have a tough job, and that day I made this officer's job harder. To the community, I owe you full transparency. Here's what I'm doing to hold myself accountable. First, I already pled guilty to the speeding ticket, and I will willingly pay the fine. Next, I'm referring the entire matter to a district attorney from another county for review and will fully cooperate with that investigation. I'm going to self-report this incident to the grievance committee, and I will cooperate with their investigation. Finally, if one of my assistant district attorneys had acted this way, I would have disciplined them. So I'm disciplining myself. I will take ethics training to remind myself that professionalism matters. I've been humbled by my own stupidity, and I am fully to blame. I will make this right. I ask for your forgiveness.
She would have never apologized had this not leaked out. She would have let this be what it was. She would have dismissed the ticket herself. Nothing would have ever been done. Nothing was ever done. She wasn't prosecuted. She refused to resign, and she's still in office as of now. So what really happened here other than some embarrassment for her, and she gets to continue acting as district attorney in Monroe County, which is highly concerning because if she's willing to act like this and do away with the citation for her own illegal actions, what is she doing for those that are her friends? Or if somebody pays her? This is very concerning, and this is why there has to be accountability. This is appalling and completely unethical. This district attorney should not be allowed to continue in her position. If this had been a traffic stop involving an ordinary citizen who ignored commands, entered their house, rummaged through their vehicle, the outcome would have been very different. The special treatment and favoritism in public service and in law enforcement must come to an end. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, like and subscribe at Failing One Justice. Tell your friends, send them our way. We're going to do more of these videos. Thanks for watching.